Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll talk about Hibernate friends. Okay, so it consists of completely 6 steps are there. So first one is the you need to open my Eclipse, then creation of Java project and creation of package, and third one is the create Java file. Fourth one is the create XML file. Fifth one is the create XML file, and last one is the create Java file friends in our system. So what we are going to do, I am going to open my Eclipse in the system. So I open now Eclipse in my system. Okay friends, so it will take some time to open Eclipse. Then we need to give some name. That name is called as workspace name friends. So just you click on browse, then create some folder name friends. Okay, so you select one folder or else you can create new folder. Any, like you can see I created my folder on D drive. The folder name is called as Hibernate app friends. Okay, so in the D drive I am using this folder name. So let us launch the Eclipse now. Just you click on this one. Now you can see Eclipse IDE 2019 is opening now. Okay friends, now it is opening. It may take some time to open the Eclipse friends. Okay, now you can see Eclipse is opening friends. Okay, so now I am using the Eclipse version is 2019. You can observe on the screen. So it is going to open Eclipse now. You can see now it is going to open the Eclipse IDE. In the above you can see Hibernate app friends. Okay, just you go to right top, then you click on workbench friends. So when you click on workbench, you are going to open the workbench for the Hibernate app. You can see now on the screen. So there is a file, edit, navigate, search, project, run, window, and help. Just you click on new, file, new. Then we are going to create. This is called as you know new Java project. First we need to create the Java project friends. So now you can give any name. So in this I'll give the name as, let us say, Hibernate. Now Hiber. So I will give here the name called as Hiber. Just you click on next. Then you click on finish friends. Now you can see when you click on this one, it is going to ask open perspective. It is not required. Just you click on no friends. Okay. So when you click on no, in the left side you can observe in the top Hiber folder is there. So apart from Hiber, we have JRE system library and source folder is there. So this is called as what we say Hibernate app friends. Okay. So now what we are going to do, now you can see, so first we create a Java project. Now what we are going to do, I am going to add jar files to this application. How to add this one, you can see I have the folder name called as required in my laptop. So these are called as jar files required for the Hibernate application. So I would like to add these files to the application. So how to do this one, just to click on JRE system library. When you click on JRE system library, what is going to be happened, just to right click build path, configure build path. So when you click on configure build path, it is going to show the add external jar friends. You can see the second one is called as add external jars. Then you go to D folder. So I selected as required. Then you select all the files. Just you open this one. So this is called as what we say, we are going to add jar files friends. So already I have given 6 steps on the screen. So out of that one we are doing, this is called as adding jar file after completion of creation of Java project, friends. Now you can see when you click on reference libraries, it is going to show all the libraries you can see on the screen: Anteater, Byte, Body, Classmate, and so on. So apart from this one, you need to add one more thing. This is called as MySQL, friends. So how to add this MySQL? Just you click on right click reference libraries. Again, you can see now we are going to add MySQL, friends. So just you click on JRE, then add external jars. You can select now. Now you see I selected desktop because MySQL connector I have mentioned on the desktop. Now you see I am using in this MySQL connector 5.1.49, friends. Now you see MySQL connector is also added. Okay, so till now we created Java project as well as we added jar files, friends. Okay, now you see we added jar files to the program. Now what I'm going to do, just I am going to click again new, and I'm going to create in this the thing is called as, so already we created Java project. Now we talk about package, friends. Just to select the package, you can give the package name. Let us say in this I'm given the package name is called as, you can see on the screen, you can give any name, friends. Okay, so I am giving here Hibernate program pro, friends. Okay, so just you click on next, then you can see now what is going to be happen. Package is created on the source, friends. Okay, so in the source you can observe the package name is there. Okay, friends, so next what we have to do, so we created a Java project, we added jar files, then we added package, friends. Okay, so after completion of this one, what we have to do now, now you can go for this application. So in the id this Eclipse, what we have to do, so just I created four files, friends. Okay, so this Hibernate program requires four files. First one is called as student, second one is called as std.hbm, third one is a configuration file, fourth one is the testing file, friends. So already I have written the code for this one. So what I am going to do, just I am going to copy this code into the Eclipse, friends. Okay, just you click on what you have to do. So you completed project, you completed this package and jar files. So what we are going to do, just you click on this source. Now I'm going to create first file is called as, this file name is, so just you select the type of the file. Here I'm going to create the file name is in this new, then we are going to create the file here. Okay, now just you click on this folder here, package, so Hibernate Pro. Just you right click on this Hibernate Pro, then you create one class, friends, new, then you click on class. When you click on class, you can observe there are something called as class name. So in this I want to give the class name as students, friends. Okay, so after completion of this one, just you click on finish, friends. Okay, so then you can give the class name. Now you can observe on the screen in the left side, you have something like a student dot java, friends. Okay, now I am going to create the file name is called as XML, friends. Just you click on source, then you go for select the XML file. So here I am going to give the XML file. So you need to give the file name also in this. The XML file name is here. I would like to give the file name as std.hbm. So you can give any name, but here I am going to give std dot and hbm dot xml, friends. So here std student hbm means hibernate file dot xml, friends. Okay. Then you can observe just to click on finish friends. Next you can see there are two files are on the screen. First file is student.java. Second file is std.hbm.xml friends. Okay. So now what I would like to do, I want to create one more file. So the file name is called as XML. Just to click on source, then you go for other, then you can give the select the XML file, and next you can give the XML file name as you see std.cfg.xml. So this is called as a configuration file friends. Just to click on next, then you click on finish friends. Then you can see on the screen there are three files are existed: Java file, two XML files friends. Now I want to add one more file. The file name is called as Java. Just to click on package, new, then class. So the class name can be anything. So I can say something like the class name is student app friends. Okay. So click on finish, then you get this window on the screen. Now you can observe there are completely four files are there: student.java, std.hbm.xml, std.configuration.xml, and studentapp.java friends. Okay, so now what I would like to do, I want to copy the data what I have on the screen. So there are four files already. I have data for this files. Now just you see what is the source file required to Java student. So class name is student. Simply I would like to copy this code on the screen. Just to observe there is nothing is there on the code. So there is something called as setters and getters friends. Just I copy the code and I would like to paste in the student dot java friends. Now you can see there is something called as student class, roll number, fees, college name. So there are different variables are there. So setters and getters methods are there. So I would like to use something called as this. It is used to refer the current objects friends. Okay. So this is about the student.java friends. Okay. So remember there are four files are there. We completed only first file. The first file name is called as student.java friends. So this is called as what we say first file. Now I would like to go for second file. So the second file name is called as std.hbm. So you can observe I can also change the package. So now I click on std.hbm.java. Now you can see what is the data for std.hbm. Remember this is called as Hibernate file. Now you can see first one is the Hibernate mapping and last one is the Hibernate mapping. So we are going to use Hibernate pro dot student and table name is student. Just I am going to copy the source code, then I want to paste in the std.hbm.xml file friends. Okay, so remember in this the class name is Hibernate so pro, and so here Hibernate pro is called as package as well as student is called as class name friends. Okay, so the table name is student as well as this uh, class name is also student. So this is table name is student. Now you can see there is something called as id generator and three properties are there: name, fees, and college name friends. Okay, so now this is called as what we say configure a std.hbm.xml file friends. You can see this is called as student. So that student name is we are giving in the file name. The file name is called as std.hbm.xml. Okay, let us go for third file. The third file is configuration file. So here you can see this is called as configuration file. Now I would like to copy this file and I want to paste in the that std configuration file friends. You can see now just I am going to click on source, then I would like to paste here. You can see the code is same for everyone, but you can change the database name. You can observe username is root, and as well as password is root. Okay, so you, if at all your username is different, you can change now. Okay, so this is called as what we say configuration file, friends. You can observe in the last resource is equal to std.hbm.xml. So that file is similar to last file, friends. Okay, so now let us move on to next one. This is called as student app. Just I would like to open this file. I am going to copy the code from the app, student app. Just I will copy this file and I want to paste in the student.java. Just I paste here. Now you can see this is called as testing file, friends. So in this I would like to use, you can see here, this is called as, you know, in the student app.java, what is going to be happen. So in this the class name is student app. So what we are going to do, just here you can see this is called as code for student app dot java. Okay, so here we are going to just run this java application. Now you can see select on okay. So we have written this last file also, so which includes in this I'm going to add data. So data is 150 Venu 65,000 bits. Now, after completion of running, I'm going to check the errors. Okay, friends. Now you can see if at all is there any errors. So how we can say the program is successful execution. At the end, if you get information like this, you see insert into student name, fee, college name, roll number. So in the above you can see I have given roll number 150, name Venu 65,000 and bits. So if you get like this is a valid output. But in fact you need to check this output also. So how to check this output, you can see I have given roll number 500 and name Venu, fee is 65,000 and college name is bits. So we are going to expect this data in the MySQL. Just you open this your MySQL file. So MySQL command line client. After completion of this one, you need to check whether the data is existed or not. Just open your MySQL file. I opened with my password. It is asking password. Just to click on MySQL. Then you are going to say here what you have to do. Just I am going to see the database existed or not. Show databases. Okay. So it is going to show the databases. So in fact we need to give show databases. So in this I have given database name as student. So what I have to do, I have to select this database. So use space, so we need to type something called as use space student. Okay friends, semicolon, enter. Now you can see database is changed. Okay, so now what I have to do, so the file name is called as student, friends. Okay, I would like to see whether the Venu that data is entered or not. Now you can see I have entered the details 500 Venu 65,000 bits. If it is added to the table, we can say this is called as successful execution. So you see something like select star from table name. The file name is called as student. Okay friends, just to semicolon, enter. In the last row you can observe, so you see what we have given 500 Venu 65,000 bits. Now you can see is there s that is existed in the last slide 500 Venu 65,000 and bits, friends. Okay, so this is a way to create this Hibernate application. So we created four files. The four files is, one file is Java file, two files are XML files, and last file is also XML file, friends. Okay, so if at all you have any doubts, you can ask me. Definitely I will give the code. Okay, so this is a very simple application. Just you concentrate and you check just file by file. So there are completely four files are there. In the starting I have given 6 steps. Kindly follow that steps. Okay, so This is called as what we say Hibernate application, friends. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you.